Headlines. Lamnyama continues to wield the royal fields. His Excellency the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Kingdom paid a visit at CTA, which was torched last night. The Minister for Health made clarity following remarks that they ill-treat women, especially those who are pregnant, at Mangayane Clinic. Good evening and welcome to Lamnyama continues to wield the King's Fields as the regiment were at Mfabamvu this morning. We have a report. His Excellency the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Kingdom, Cleopas Dlamini, in command by His Majesty King Yemaswati III, Her Majesty the Queen Mother, the government and the people of the Kingdom of ESWATINI, expresses heartfelt condolences to the sad demise of ex-First Lady Chinzira Muluzi at the private hospital in Kenya on Tuesday, the 28th of December, year 2021. His Excellency stated that he hopes that His Almighty will comfort the Muluzi family, the government and the people of the Republic of Malawi at this time of great loss. This is a statement from the Honorable Prime Minister of the Kingdom in command by their Majesties and the Kingdom of Eswatini. Lamnyama continues to wield the King's Fields as the regiment were at Mfabamvu this morning. We have a report.
Inquala proceedings continued with La Guerrilla regiments taking
this morning. We have a report.
Inquala proceedings continued with La Guerrilla regiments taking to Mfabamvu rural fields for yet another day of reading earlier this morning. The zealous regiments displayed their impressive dedication and enthusiasm while they tended to His Majesty's fields.
Mbutholo mkhulu sikhona emaheleni ingabe ungathini kula ingozi
sibonga nje umdlalo awolibutho ukuthi noma ngabe lisile yagqoka siyaqhubeka sikhona sikangwa
embala
sesithathu sesifikile ngalamfa abantu
kuna ingozi khona emaheleni
kunjalo
ngathini ndivuna kumajaheni lahlele emakhaya
thina solo sibonga lo mdlalo lamajaheni nawo liyagqoka kodwa khona esimini yakho siyabonga lembala neSimaswati sibanye lembala.
After reading, the were given instruction on their duties for the following day. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati, Abangida Mabuza, Kimberly Mavuso, Mfabamvu Royal.
His Excellency the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Kingdom today took a tour at the CTA offices in Babane, which were torched by arsonists last night. His Excellency condemned the act of burning structures in the Kingdom. We have a report.
His Excellency the Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini today visited CTA Garage, where he inspected damages and was given details of the incident that occurred that left cars burnt to ashes.
Umonakalo sesiwubonile nani senubonile ngoba impela kepha-ke kufuna kubambe kakhulu kunaloko siyabonga ukuthi basheshe bakhona ukuvimba becishamlilo noma kunjalo asithathele phasi siyawubona ukuthi mubi kakhulu angade ngathini kuningi nje into wathi ukuthi awuthini kuphi futhi ngeke ugeneralize ngoba ama-causes ama-possible causes aloku maningi kepha nje siyasho ukuthi emaphoyisa asemva kwabo labalabende lokho and utawubonakala lo yawutholakala ukuthi kumbe uyasoleka noma ube nesandla kuloko awudaba likhulu kakhulu sijeziso kusakhona kepha nje ubonakala. Kokuqala nje kufuneka usube ne-good lighting system ukhanye la ukuthi bha kufana nasemini nje uthi uhamba lapha sibe sikhona ukubona kutawulungiswa-ke lokho sesikhulumile nabo tatholakala ama-solar lights atawukhanyisa yonke nje imoto lelana kube ungatholi inyalithi lapha. Kwesibili bakubhifaphe le-security nawuthi ubuka nje leti moto leti la ngeke umuntu umunye igasi nababili futhi ngeke bade igasi kufuneka nje cishe a team of 3-4 people letawuhamba around ebusuku bonke kodwa kumcoka kakhulu lokhu sikufuna kukhanye kungabi semnyameni. Uhulumeni athi ukuthola lokho okuncane aqhubekele embili athengele sesikhulumile-ke na minister sakhuluma na PS nawo nje konke labaphethe labo identify-ke le moto letibonakala ukuthi vele akusasilula ukuthi tingalungiseka tibuye eceleni kuvule auction dithengiswe tokuliyalisheka leli bala.
Dlamini stated that some of the cars are seen that they are not fixable. It calls for government to resell them so that government can also derive income. Yemaswati News, Linda Shong, Kimberley Mavuso in Mbabane.
Following the fact that the CTA offices in Mbabane were torched last night at around 1 a.m. by unknown arsonists, the National Commissioner for Police assured the nation that police are doing a formal investigation about the matter. We have a report.
The National Commissioner of Police have condemned the attacks and banning of structures belonging to government. He said this while visiting CTA garage in Mbabane to inspect the damages that have occurred due to fire that broke out, which was set alight by known people.
Sitobuka nangumonakalo omkhulu wendekile kusoka namuhla la khona kusheti imoto tembuso imoto zetfuyet imoto enetisihlanu wathi timbili tato yasinza nje inkosi yami ngalokusinza ngoba umlilo usinze kancane ikuneneke siyakwekhuta lokho singemaphoyisa kubeke kukhishwe takhiwo letimpahla tahulumeni noma ke ngiphi impahla siyakwekhuta lo mkhubo bekunene singemaswati umkhubo lesingawati lo umkhubo mhlawumbeni labalabo wendako bawukope kulamanye imave lo mkhubo lona awukafanele livela kangwane ngobe kubuyisela live emva kakhulu bekunene ukhuba labatiko labantu umonakalo sithi singemaphoyisa akasilume indlebe sitomsebenza ngendlela yakhona bekunene utowuphela lokuganga lokubi kangaka limata impahla yembuso ngalo ngalokubi lobungaka bekunene siyacela nje singemaphoyisa ukuthi asibambisane sive basiqhwebe singemaphoyisa ke vele siphume wonke bekunene ukuthi simfune lo muntu sithemba lokuthi sibambisene sive labalabende lo monakalo sagcina sibatholile bekunene sanda semthetho sibagole babuye ngasemthethweni.
National Commissioner stated that Yemaswati are known for assisting the police in finding information. Therefore, it is a responsibility for every Liswati to report crime. Linda Shong, Channel Yemaswati News with Kimberley Mavuso in
Mr.
Mbabane.
Nisi, who's the lucky winner who walked away with 1 million emalangeni from the Become a Millionaire competition by ESWATINI Mobile, received his check with 10 of his family and friends. We have a report.
ESWATINI Mobile awarded 1 million emalangeni to customers who have won in the Win a Million campaign on the last session of the draw in the tournament, where one winner, Mr. Nisi, and his friends and family members were able to secure the money. They will share it, as the winner will go away with 500,000 and the other customers will also share 500,000 as each will get 50,000 emalangeni. Khulile Dlamini appreciated every Liswati who supported this drive.
Bonga nje kithi thina sila kuthi nasira nale promotion bantu babona or beva and then apply themselves. Sicetha ngokuthi sihambise imali leng 1 million, however it divided into 2 or further into 11. Iwina yethu ihamba na 500,000 and lalaba ngi10 bahamba na 50,000 each. Mr. Mnisi, kunjani?
Mvele Mnisi appreciated ESWATINI Mobile for affording Yemaswati such a competition.
Ngacala lesive nje. Naku sekwentekile ngimsengikhali ngikholwa ukuthi ayivele suke kunywa mbamba ngapha ngizoyitwinisa mbamba. Khutha lesive phinze futhi ngiyakwazi mobile embuke ngizangagcini la ithi competition aqhubeka ayenze.
Those who are part of the competition with Mr. Mvele Mnisi also commended the opportunity they've been given.
Ayimapapa setoni imali leti azange sesibone empilweni noma sithole kodwa nje sijabulile nanaye siyambongela samjabulela kakhulu. Eyefika yona emaplanzi sisawacabanga kodwa amanenge itawugcina incane ke imali ma ulala uvuka ucabanga.
I don't know how much I prayed. I was so happy, excited for him. And I think if we get esikhathini lesikahle and kumuntu loyikahle lo idzinga lo tayisebenzisa ngendlela njengoba nayibeka shido kuthi inhlanyelo vele inhlanyelo. That's the advice that we gave him.
Chong Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shongwe with Sandile Mpapane in Babane.
Welcome back. You're still tuned in at the Yemaswati channel. I am Zandile Mpapane. We shall continue with our bulletin. The Ministry of Health today made clarity following reports that pregnant women are ill-treated in Mangayane Clinic. We have a report.
The Director of Health Services in the Kingdom of Eswatini, Dr. Vusma Kakula, said it is not true that women who go to Mangayane Government Hospital for labor are not well received in the hospital and are made to sleep on the floor. The management of the hospital invited the Ministry of Health to evaluate their services after it was published on social media that the hospital forces women to sleep on the floor whilst waiting for their final stage of labor to deliver their babies.
Social media and stop funa ukuthi kube dispel leyo nto leyo lengasilo qiniso lethi abaphatheki kahle abadiwa nokuthi bakuphi and asikuva kahle ngoba siyakusola lokuthi ungathi kulo molosho into lena usuka khona la khathi kithi sithi sebendi so sithatha sitobuka ke ngoba lokugcina ngekubuta aphendula imanagement ngede sahlola akubi kahle so sibe sisicombine all those reasons ukuze sitofika la nabafika la lena wait ngathi sayithola through the leave sibe nayo ikhona iphelele siyibonile inawo ngisho nama air conditioner inayo nemibhedze nafika umafika esibhedlela nje angena esibhedlela kuyathatha uyaregister umuntu ukuthatha ama records akhe kwadiwe ukuthi nami uzokhona laba ke abakade mayithwaphese akusho ukuthi sengema patients angasebenzisa igama le patient akusho ukuthi laba sebavele sebede esibhedlela bagula banjani kwehlukile lokulaliswa ngale emawadini nangala ngoba lapho kusukubantu ukhanza they are waiting for there may be several reasons nje lamanye nje kakhulu ukhanza umuntu lokhanza une anticipate ukuthi abana kulukhuni lomnye nje ngifuna kabuya le tinzaweni leti kabo ngathi asafika ine ambulance ngesikhathi and all ba choose lokho ukuthi bethele nakafika vele utawubhaliswa and nasabhalisiwe wendathi ukuthi abone bayabona every day and they are within walking distance yokuthi bafike bowendawo lokusitwa nangabe sekukhona lokumphathama sokumphangisa lokuthi sibatiwa phela ngoba badla khona naso sitawelo wathi unayo list ethi kunabani lapha wakabani unamba komnyaka usewumfana singaki donke le information le necessary kumbona bese ke every day ekseni bambona bamcheck apopol ude nje lo ukuthi abadiwa bafike bahlale nje bangabukwa ngumuntu ngito confirm lokho ngoba ngiyadi lokuthi kunjalo but still confirm lokho nje.
For Yemaswati channel, I'm Kerry Carlos, Mangayane.
Chief Police Information Officer Superintendent Pindile Vilagati, during an interview with our reporters at the police headquarters in Babani, confirmed that the two women who went missing on the 24th of December last year were found alive. We have a report.
The Police Communication Information Officer, Chief Pico, Superintendent Pindile Vilagati, state that they were able to locate two women who were reported to have been missing in the Shiseleni region, encouraged Yemaswati to come forward with information, and especially those who have reported missings to actually update the police of any development.
We got a report at Nhlangano police station that a lady, 25-year-old lady by the name of Komsile Msibi was missing, and we received another report on the 27th of the same month, 2021, for Koko Ndlangamandla as well from Jerusalem, who also went missing. Would like to take this opportunity to thank the community members of all these areas in the support they gave us while we were searching for the two ladies who were both found in we can say, according to our own observation, they were located alive. We are then going to send them to specialists for further assessment to verify their health condition. We so much appreciate the assistance the community gave us as we were continuing the search, and we further appeal for such assistance in other matters that we have. And may we also remind those who have reported missing cases to police stations to make sure that when they locate those people, they should come back to the police to report that they've found them, so that we can make that report, with that follow-up report for the missing. And we also appeal to the nation to continue being cautious in using rivers, that we are seeing a number of drowning cases rising almost every.
Further urged Yemaswati not to go near rivers as they are flooded. Channel Yemaswati News, Linda Shongwe, Abongile Mabuza in Babane.
The Director for Health, Dr. Vusi Makakula, during an interview with our reporters in Manzini, confirmed that the Ministry of Health is facing a lot of challenges, but assured the nation that they will make sure that every patient receives the required medication whenever they visit any medical facility in the kingdom. We have a report.
The Ministry of Health says that they face a number of challenges when making efforts to provide sufficient medication in hospitals. Some of those challenges are transportation, as airlines are often closed due to COVID-19. The Director of Health Services in the Kingdom of Eswatini said that they are, however, doing all they can to assure the availability of medication.
Imithi yokusebenza iba khona, but kuba nema-logistical problems ngesinye isikhathi labanga lokuthi at one point in time kwenza umuzi lothide uyashota. It may be vital, it may be non-vital, but nangabe dokotela akuprescribele uprescribe ngoba uyadla usuthi awudzima. So sibhekile lokuthi vele ube khona uhulumende ugijima ubusuku bonke nemini and asho ukuthi into tibe khona. Kuba khona nje ngoba ngisho nje ama-logistical problems la yabe khona ngaphandle kusakhona. Lokho kufanele siku-admit lokuthi ama-economists, I always quote this ngoba in my economic class, that was the first word la isho professor of economics. What? Resources are not enough to run around to meet all needs. Akwendeke lokuthi run around meet onke ama-needs. Kuyendeka ke phela ukuthi sisiyashoda because of that. Sound one way or the other, kodwa ke kuyaye kutanywe ngayo endlini yethu onke uhulumende ukuthi sitame ukuthi sithole uNkulunkulu ukuthi ngathi khona imithi noma kude ikhona sibedlela sikhona naso nasingabuka ama-statistics nje lapha lebasitakele emakhayani njengosa nje ngibona nje lokuthi nje ibelekise most emakhayani kube ukude imithi kube ukude ngabe ukhona bendana nabo ndedigulane ewadini ngaba kwendeke.
For Yemaswati Channel, I'm Kerry Carlos, Mangayane.
That's all the news we had for tonight, but before ending tonight's bulletin, let's take a recap of the stories which made headlines. Lamnyama continues to wield the Kingsfield as the regiments were at Mfabamvu this morning. His Excellency the Right Prime Minister of the Kingdom took a tour at CTA offices in Babane, which were torched last night at around 1 a.m. The Ministry for Health today made clarity following reports that pregnant women are ill-treated at Mangayane Clinic. Well, those were our top stories making headlines. Do have yourselves a beautiful evening. Good night.